can do you like I let him feel like ice slow motion, baby. What you sipping on that potion, baby? Deep throat until I'm croaking, baby. So wet, Frank Ocean, baby. Staring in my eyes, he wanna let go. Type of bitch make your nigga drop bands on the floor. He wanna love me long time we love. French kissing in the middle of the club, then ass whipping on my weed, he be tugging. Late nights, pussy whippers every plugging. Hell nah, I ain't tryna fall in love. Finesse a nigga, rush me through it like it's nothing. Fucking bitch, pick it up when he bustin'. Stroking strong, feeling that he cuffin'. I'm just lustin', got your nigga blushing. Wanna fuck with me, keep it on the hush. Time out, I'ma make this dance bounce. We better bet don't let nobody find out.
Secret fucking, nobody got to know when we fucking, baby, it's just me and you. Yeah. Nobody know what we do. Yeah. I swear it's just secret fucking, nobody got to know when we fucking, baby, it's just me and you. Yeah. Nobody knows what we do, yeah. Get you on high, you all curled up, baby. You ain't know that a nigga like me was still for tough, baby. What's your business dick and I bet you fall in love, baby. What's your business dick and I bet you fall in love, baby. Yeah. Let my head go slow, from the back, but I did off your home. I guess it went to remember that goal. But you never had a nigga that listen to that soul line. What's happening, baby? I'm crazy like this is crazy. No lacking, baby. Come through, get this dick. Secret fucking, nobody got to know. When we fucking, baby, it's just me and you. Yeah. Nobody know what we do, yeah. I swear it's just secret fucking, nobody got to know. When we fucking, baby, it's just me and you. Nobody knows what we do, yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to KinkTalkMiami, where no holds are barred, no holes are barred, and no holes are barred. You get it? No holds. So
Can't plead the
you
fifth.
can't plead the fifth. You have to answer all our questions.
Honestly.
No holes are barred.
Gotcha.
So you gotta use all your holes. Are you comfortable?
Wait, what do you mean? Three of them.
Use all three of your holes, right?
Wait. No, wait.
Penetration in all three.
Yeah, you gotta be doing anal, you gotta vaginal, you gotta be giving good head.
I'm celibate.
You want what you said? How much you selling it for? So, and then no holes are barred. That means everybody's welcome. So this evening we're actually going on air a little earlier, and we have Miss.
Hey, baby Ned. Yes.
Okay, where did the whole name Dread Baby?
Because I have dreads, and then I got tired of the styles that dreads could do, because they couldn't do what I wanted it to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay. And when I tried to be a bartender at certain places, it's like they looked at me more like, you don't have the look for a bartender. Yeah. Once I started doing this, G5, KOD, office, everywhere.
And you do have a nice body. So
They didn't care for that. They care for the whole 9 yards. It's a fantasy. The club is a fantasy. So.
Yeah.
My thing.
Okie dokie. So Tinker, what's going on?
I know we all heard Pop Smoke was murdered today. And what they're saying was a home invasion. 20 years old, his whole life ahead of him.
And I've seen, people always speculate when something first happens. I mean, we really don't know what happened yet, but people were saying they think his friends set him up because I think he wasn't alone at the house, but he's the only one who was shot. So they were like, oh, and then the friend responded like, we've been friends forever. I would never do anything like that. Then they were accusing a girl of giving up the address where he was at, and people said that he put the address out there himself. It's just a bunch of stuff. But I guess
what I think? I honestly feel like when you're rich or when they feel like you're coming up, a lot of people start asking you for money, and they get real pissed off when you say, nah, I don't got it, bruh. So they'll be like, all right, you see, he doing good now, you don't want to look out, all right, we're going to just take it from him. That's all.
You don't even got to be rich to experience that. You never see, like, you could give somebody your last and the day you don't have 50 cents for them. Like, it's like no holds are barred. So
it's just,
an unfortunate thing.
It's just, for me, it's kind of amazing, like you just said, right? I think we want to use hate as an excuse for things so much that we always jump to that. I mean, his music was about robbing people and being aggressive. So there's people like that. Like, people get robbed, and home invasions is quite often, actually. So I just think, it might be a combination of a bunch of things happening. They said, the police said their issue is he had recently had a party at that house.
Someone stole Tito's out of my car. I'm sorry, that's random. I had a bottle of Tito's.
Well, so let's remember Sean Taylor. We lost Sean Taylor like that. He had his sister's party at his house, and then one of her friends like, hey, we're gonna double back and get a lick. People, we gotta remember, money is a major issue everywhere.
I never drugged somebody, but people always tell me to do it.
Oh,
drug?
Make them fall asleep.
Maybe we don't need
sleeping
this
pills.
camera.
What?
Why I never do it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never drugged anybody.
Right. People say they still watches it.
Yeah, still watches.
There'd be a lot of that going on.
Think about it. So
that's a big thing. But that's like girls do that.
Well, but people are robbing people. So that's like, I think people rob people because people want.
I'm not saying it's right that girls do that, but I'm just saying at least they're not killing them. Like, can you do it?
Well, no, there's plenty of times they've killed someone and it just is not as advertised. Because they find a lot of OD bodies.
Yeah, that girl, the twin girl.
OD
what
bodies.
twin girl?
The Claremont twin, when she...
they said a lot. They said he said a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then
he
she
died.
used his debit card for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Even after he was dead.
I'm too scary. If I went somewhere and I was with somebody and they passed away and I knew, I would call the cops. That's how scary I am.
Yeah, I'm not about to keep using
I'm not going to leave and take stuff with me like, hell no. Like, yo, I came here to see him. He died. I ain't had nothing to do with that.
That powerful nut, he does.
That powerful coke. Shit, that cocaine. He got it straight off the boat. And I was reading that a Utah man that was acquitted of rape a month later ended up raping a 6-year-old little girl.
What?
I don't understand.
But get this, the mom met the man, the little girl's mom met him on Facebook.
I hate to bring this back up, right? I agree with you. Like, I don't find kids attractive, right? Sure. But I can't say I can't find someone, I can't see how someone else finds them attractive because we allow
kids. Is it
because
they're innocent?
It's not even that. We allow kids, we're starting to accept kids making
Grown up decisions. Right.
But a 6-year-old?
Listen, if a 6-year-old, we have no problem accepting a 6-year-old telling us what his sexuality is. But now we think like we're looking at somebody else. Like you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right.
I'm not saying it's the mom's fault.
I see where. Like,
but I'm not saying it's the mom's fault, but I kind of blame her a little bit because first of all, she met this man on Facebook. You don't know this man.
Bring him to your house. Everybody fell asleep in the living room. The little girl, her, the man. Huh. She left the little girl in the living room sleep and left the man in the living room sleep.
Why?
Where did she go?
And to the bedroom.
To go to sleep.
So she left them
sleep. Yeah, like everybody fell asleep. That's what the story says. They all fell asleep. And I guess she didn't want to pick the little girl up and wake her up to take her to the room. So she just left her there like they're asleep, whatever. But this is somebody you don't know. Somebody you met on Facebook.
Even if it's somebody I know, you pick up your child to take
I'm not gonna
before I would even go
pick
to
up
bed.
your child and take her to bed. These girls leave their kids with anybody.
Nigga.
Tom, Dick, Harry, Curly, Moe, they don't care.
So what did
they
she
just look for a
in?
babysitter? No, the little girl got up and ran to the room and woke her up and told her, "Mommy, he keeps touching me." And then when she went to confront him, he was like, "Please don't call the cops. Please don't tell I give you money." And ended up leaving. And she called the cops. And then he was, I think, apprehended like the following day.
So how much did he touch? He actually raped the child?
They said a sodomy. I don't know.
God damn.
Touched her. I don't know. 6 years old. I don't know what he did
sodomy,
to her.
Sodomy.
He had to penetrate.
Yeah.
Something.
The
Something
sodomy means
penetrated.
your penis was inside of some hole.
Well, not necessarily. Sodomy could be my finger. I could put my finger in one.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Or an item. So he penetrated her. Or she penetrated him. I don't know.
Or he made her suck his dick.
I think that sounds like more.
That's so sad, though. Like,
I'm not laughing at the. I am laughing at the statement. Let me not say I'm not laughing at it. I'm not laughing at it as enjoying it, but it kind of goes back to what I'm saying. Like, we're at a point now. Like, this is the world. Like, the world is fucked up.
I feel like
the world is fucked up.
And still they want you laughing. Be like, I want it. I think guys gonna be like, you sure?
The world is fucked up, and still people want to be
nobody watch my daughter.
That's the thing that's crazy with me.
I'm sorry. Couldn't nobody watch my child. If my mom, my sister, I done raised hell on people like you say. I done. No, I'm not letting nobody watch my child. I'm sorry.
Guys gotta touch kids. My uncle kept touching me. So it definitely.
Yeah, but that's sad though. Like a lot of times, like sometimes it's the parents' fault. Sometimes, like some parents just leave their kids with everybody. They just want a babysitter, and they want to go out there. I don't know. Sometimes they have to work, or like they don't have nobody to watch the child.
Or like I said, even with Pop Smoke, and then like just not acknowledging that, hey, you got to do things a certain way. You gotta have protection. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
What's wrong with being careful?
And even my son, like, even though he was a boy, like, I was a little more lenient with him. And I know it happens to boys, too, but if I was sending him somewhere, like my daughter, I have friends that used to be like, well, why she could never come over here, bitch? What you mean? She can't. Like, it's men, it's boys, it's people. No, she stays home. Sean could go, and my friends used to, like, I had a friend that she used to get offended about stuff like that. But even my son, like, if I was sending him when he come home, I'd be like, I would interrogate him. What happened?
So.
Did anything happen that somebody told you don't tell? Like, I need to know. Like, no, my daughter.
Like, I never understood. So I remember having to drive across the city, wake up early in the morning, drive across the city to pick my daughter up and take her around the corner to school.
Shit, I used to sleep in my car. Take my baby to school just so.
Yeah, because I didn't want her to take that walk around on. I just couldn't see myself doing it.
Especially daylight saving time and whatever the hours are.
When you think about some of the sacrifices you make for your children, and then you see other people so freely with their kids, you be like, how? Like,
and they say you're.
How could you let like a 14 or whatever 13-year-old watch your child for like the whole weekend? Like, you gone for the whole weekend, Memorial Weekend.
That's right.
First of all, being a teenager, we don't even know how to watch kids properly.
We don't know how to watch ourselves.
You know, there's now I hear some commotion in the room, just like, hey, better stop. Not know what's going on.
And sometimes it don't be sometimes it don't be on no touching stuff sexually. Look what the Lionel boy did. Wrestling. He said he was wrestling with the little girl.
Yeah, well, I believe
he killed the little girl. Like
his sister.
Yeah, I used to play aggressive. To the point my cousin, like, I actually put hot sauce in her eye. She had to go to the hospital.
What the
I offered her some food in exchange for her not telling. And she's like, this, like,
She must have been a little chubby girl.
She was. Oh yeah, there's like food that is in the fridge that's specifically for me. Like I'll write my name on it, and I was like, I'll give it to you, so. But she still had to go to the hospital.
Hey,
so her mom was like,
burn, you know.
Yeah, she almost went blind.
One time I spilled hot sauce between my legs from pollo. I went and got me some pollo, and I had, they put the hot sauce in the little container thing, and that thing spilled. Girl, I wanted to go to the doctor and tell them. I wanted to tell them, can they cut the whole thing off? Can you just cut this whole thing off, doctor? It burned for hours. I had to Google what to put. Even the milk didn't help. Like I've got a milk, I put it on a rag. I put the rag there for a second. It burned, and it'll burn again. It was horrible.
Okay, I learned no hot sauce around me.
No hot sauce in your eye or near your pussy area.
Man, I was going somewhere. I didn't even go nowhere. I turned around and went back home.
And you're light skin. I bet it was so red.
It was so burning.
I can't even look
Her coochie right looked all types of red.
It was horrible.
Is anybody gonna touch on the matter of Dwayne Wade and his son's I
was hoping y'all would bring that
Zaya.
up. I was hoping.
His daughter. Zaya.
But if I meet him one day, I didn't say that. Take it back.
Eddie, what's your take on the situation?
I think he dropped the ball as a father. And not because he need to be talking about sexuality, this and that. You're not doing what you need to do to protect your child.
He's pulling a Will Smith.
He's not pulling a Will Smith because guess what? Will Smith ain't go around doing a parade.
If that's what's going on in your household, you didn't have to let the world know.
Exactly, because you know the world wasn't ready.
They're going to judge your kid. They're going to judge you.
So you went and you made it. And at some point, you need to be an adult. Like, you're the adult in the household. Why are you going to him to ask him what he would want in your documentary? You be the adult. You understand that the world is cruel.
Yeah.
Like, that's my issue with it. Like, I don't know what the conversation is between. I don't know if you tried. I don't know.
I think it's okay to accept your child's sexuality. No matter what they want to do. They want to go be with boys, girls, both. It's okay to accept it, but at such a young age, I don't think you should. I don't even know if he's encouraging it, but I just...
Look, at this point, he's encouraging it. You can't say he's not encouraging it.
At 12, I would have been like, okay, even if they would have taken him out, like, okay, you 12.
Okay, you got your fingernail polish. You got this, you got that, whatever. I understand.
But to come out and let the world know this is what my kids got going on, I wouldn't have did that. That should have been a private matter between him and his family. And if people notice it in the street or the media notice it, they say something about it.
But nobody ain't say nothing.
Right, but now they're talking about it because he put it out there.
He put it out there.
So that's how I feel about it. Like he shouldn't have put that out there.
My thing is...
It is weird.
It is weird.
He's 11, 12. Why is that even a subject matter at that age?
So this is my thing. The world has...
My dick tingles,
Listen,
Mom, when I see
the world has agreed. This is like worldwide. We have agreed that you cannot consent
to have sex
at that age. The whole world. There's not a place in the world.
Exactly.
So how are you telling me your sexuality already?
Right. That's how I feel. It's just
he's
too young.
So to me, that's where it but I'm not even mad at you having that. Like I said, I'm going to protect my child. I know the world ain't going to all the way understand this. Mm-hmm. I'm not having this conversation. Okay, and it's no secret. So, I could say this right now. So my daughter's godmother is Joy.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to do for her funeral. They wanted that on Love and Hip Hop. I looked at those people and like, fuck you.
Right.
My friend,
I wouldn't do it. Like
what? For
if you watch Love and Hip Hop, you've seen there's plenty of funerals that been on.
Right.
So, but to me, I was like, see, that's people worried about giving everybody that too much information. Like, listen, this is gonna be private. I see you, Joy, and I'll watch you on TV when But I'm not. This ain't gonna be part of it. I don't give a fuck what y'all got.
Sexy as fuck. Did you hear me?
And very pretty. She's very pretty. She's very sexy, and she does not age. She looks the same way she looked. She looks really good.
You're very sexy. You should stand up. Let all camera see the entire you.
Right. One more thing. My friend Lewis, he became gay because he accidentally seen his mom's vagina and he said it was ugly. So he said he don't like vaginas. So
people,
people,
let me tell you, people, I don't want to say turn gay, but some people have stories, like, you know, that's his story. I know a guy that told me that he realized that he liked men when he used to ride his bike, and he liked the way when he do ride the bike, he liked the way that feel on his ass. So he knew he. Hey, that's his story. And he was a married guy. He was an older Spanish guy. He was married, and he told me when he was little, when he used to ride the bike, he knew he was gay. So what he did was like, I guess it wasn't as much accepted as it is now. Like now, okay, I'm gay, and everybody's like, okay, you know, it's nothing. But back then, it probably wasn't like that because this was an older guy. This is probably 100 years ago, or whatever. And he told me, that's why he got married. He got married and had kids, and he just lived the lifestyle outside of his home.
Mm-hmm. They always do that.
Like he just was a down low guy. Mm-hmm. And I used to do him. But he said he knew he was gay from the riding the bike.
What can it say? Can it see everything?
Yeah, we can see.
Turn it around.
Sexy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's all there. Oh, you're not touching.
Betty, you enjoying
You work out, or you just trying to get there? Just
I'm trying to get there.
I'm trying to get there.
Definitely understand that.
Okay.
Any other topics? Hot topics?
No.
What about everybody beating up Boosie for?
I think with the Boosie situation, I think what it was is like his
He gave
statement
out
was
false
very
information.
ignorant.
I love
It wasn't ignorant.
I like what
And it wasn't false.
Because
So
number
the way-
one,
way to
when
give
we're
his
trying to
So listen, he is transgender.
She's gonna make him.
He's
change his
transgender.
name.
No, he's transgender, not transvestite.
But he's gonna get his
Boosie
name.
actually is pretty smart because he understands the difference between
But at the
so
same-
transgender means that you're going to change your.
Yeah,
But
you're
at the
an
same
adult.
time,
But he
when
said
you're
that
an
like
adult,
his daddy's
Well,
not gonna do
yeah.
it
His
now.
daddy said he already knows it, and he's letting him make the decision. So, what decision you think a transgender person?
There's nowhere in the world you can go cut your dick off before a certain age, and then actually it has to be signed off by a psychologist for you to actually change your gender.
So
Because they
all
don't
of those
want you
people who got to sign and agree on it can be bought. Let's always remember that.
Oh, sure.
Let's-
Not at 12 or 13.
Let's all
I don't think that's what
that's what you want to believe, but what is the truth? Anything can be bought, right? When you talk about a human being has to sign something, as long as doctors have to pay crazy loans for going to school, money is going to influence them faster than him.
I'm
So
sorry.
let's be real on that one.
I don't
And
think
it's not
that
what he said was.
gender reassignment surgery is not
So what he said was, hey, he's too young, and he's agreeing with you guys. He's too young to be cutting his penis off.
Yeah.
Let him be gay. He could be 16 and meet a girl, and all of a sudden, but let him be gay. I get what he's saying. Like, you dropping the ball, bro.
They must like sit at the table at dinner and be like, yeah.
You dropping the ball. I don't like the fact that he was. Now, what I don't like that Boosie did was, for him as a person who has a large platform, you on another man's child, because you also understand that people are going to take your statements they're going to take it with a whole different type of energy, whatever energy they want. So the people who are ignorant may want to take on, like, this is my chance to say something ignorant. He opened the door for it. So as a father to another father, that you were better off trying to reach out and have a conversation like, hey man,
What the fuck you doing?
Like, because to be honest, Boosie, one of his daughters look like she on the fence too. The one that plays basketball.
I think it's more I think people feel like it's more acceptable for their daughters to be gay than for. Don't you believe that?
I think. Well, this is another thing I think. I think if he was coming out saying he was gay, I think we wouldn't have no issues. I think when he opened the mouth said transgender, and he said he's a heterosexual transgender, so he wants to be a woman with a man.
He said he's not gay.
Well, you can.
Anyways,
that surgery looks very painful.
I'm hoping that God blesses me with twin boys. Straight. Twin boys.
Straight.
Well, what has been
no homosexuals.
What has been
look here. You know, back in the Middle East, they have honor killings, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll be on to the next topic. You were saying you had a hot topic?
I think I have something coming up. Me and Miss Miami are going to be on another show. They're going to fly us out to Cali to do another show. I can't say the name of the show, sadly, because of contracts. But we are filming in 2 months.
Good. Congratulations to you guys. I definitely will be there. Is it like a long show? Is it like a
this one's long. This one's going to be longer than the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be episodes. Is that what you mean?
Okay.
Episode.
Okay.
Oh, 1 episode.
Yeah, it's 1 episode.
Shit, that's well, let us know if you need King Talk to film with you guys. Anytime y'all are in Miami,
right?
We'll be there. We offering our services.
Or just mention our vibrators.
Right. Or just mention our name. That's cool enough.
I can definitely do that.
Okay, so tonight's topic of convo, we're gonna discuss like dating and sex in Miami.
This is difficult. I really need to do some more because I need
to start. The last guy I was talking to has a girlfriend, and he's angry with her. It's like he'll bring his anger towards me, and I don't like that.
So you were the psychic?
Oh, you didn't mind him having another girlfriend.
I wanted to meet her. We were trying to discuss how we were gonna meet. Like she was gonna come to my bar.
Oh shit! Like, so you're like a whole big happy family.
We would be. Did she know about you? You know about her, but did she know about you?
No.
So how he was gonna make that introduction? Like
he said that he was gonna like throw like house parties and shit like that. And
this is the other girl I'm fucking.
No. He was gonna basically, with me being cool with her, he would bring up the idea like, how would you feel if we have like a third person,
a girlfriend?
And then when she'd be like, who do you think? I'm thinking that girl with the pink hair.
Yeah. So y'all thought it out.
We thought it out, but we got to an argument, so I don't think that's what's gonna work out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you would have been okay with that?
With me, him, and he's nice. Like on Valentine's Day, he gave me $500.
Okay,
so he's a nice guy.
Meaning he's financially able to take care of y'all.
He got enough penis for everybody.
Yeah.
Just alright.
Alright. Shit, he pleasing one the pockets, right?
Right. I feel like we can make this work.
Right.
But since he wanted to be on that, I was like, I see exactly why I'm single because I don't got time for that. So I'm quick to quit once you start like bitching.
Okay.
I have that same problem.
I do, and that's not good because then I'm never gonna be in a long relationship.
After
Me
like a couple weeks, I always find something.
Yeah, that's not good though.
I have a problem with my mouth. I be cussing their ass out.
You be saying things you can't take back.
Bad.
That's schema.
No, I don't say things.
I cuss them out bad.
I don't be cussing them out.
Man, they be.
I just.
And some of them, they so dumb they still talk to me.
I go cold.
They love
because they like. It's passion.
Like when somebody cuss you out.
People like it's still passion.
They gotta care enough about you for them to be that upset.
I could be liking it. Like you could meet somebody.
Some people just want. Well, when you cussing them out, you giving them attention. It's a certain type of energy. It's still like.
Yeah, the attention. I want you to leave me the hell alone.
I don't know, dude. I get stressed.
I ain't saying
I get stressed out the minute.
I would like a guy, and they'll come out their mouth with something stupid.
You got it.
Like, send me a nude. Yeah. Like, yo, nobody look better than your mama naked. Why she don't send you a nude? Like, don't play with me. Like, I tell them stuff like that.
Do you get that a lot? That you find that guys
anybody that asks you for nudes?
Like if let's say we talking, we vibing it, we not even on that level yet, and then we might have been talking for a week, and then you're like, yo, send me a nude.
Okay, I understand.
Or
join
some
the
guys will
OnlyFans.
say, another thing they might say, oh well, send me a nice picture. I'm like, what is
you
a
have it on
nice
Instagram.
picture?
Why
I was
that
like,
show
you got all
somebody?
my nice pictures on Instagram. Oh, a more private picture between me and you.
What?
So they want to
get
shut it
a-
home with.
Yeah, you get a lot of that.
I don't like that. Look, I've been talking. You know the Jamaican guy. I've been dealing with this guy for a minute, and when I could show you a text message right now on my phone when he sent me he sent me a picture. Okay, and he but he nice, and then he was like, send me something, and me and him been dealing like a minute now, but like no, like for what? No.
You can see it in person. Why you
Right, exactly my
my
point.
dumb ass do it sometimes.
Exactly my point.
I know my shit probably been showed to everybody.
It got to be some type of feeling
But I look
involved.
good.
I'm not. It's no random person to have my nudes.
Yeah, I didn't send my nudes to any randoms, but I know I got a.
He not random because it's been like
floating around.
it's like 2 years, but
But if you look good
No,
in your
hell
nudes, you
no.
make sure it was good. You
I
can't
just
expose
good
me.
in my
Ain't no
nudes, so
expose
go
me.
ahead, show that shit off. Let your friends be like, nigga, you let that one get away, you a dumbass.
maybe
That is
something
cute.
not showing your face or something.
Yeah,
like that.
but my nudes, I try to always do my nudes.
You know,
right.
nudes don't. That's where I'm a weirdo. Nudes don't really do
Yes, it does.
it. No, it doesn't.
So you wouldn't ask a girl for a nude, so that's good.
No, I don't ask for nudes, and I got plenty of
If
nudes.
they send it to you, it's okay.
I got plenty of nudes.
Like I'm not gonna ask a guy for a
But
dick
I'm
pic.
not gonna be going back looking
I
at
ask
it.
guys for a dick pic if I really like them a lot. Then I want to know if I'm like wasting my time. I'm not.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm not. You know,
I
wanna
used
get
to be
stuck
like that.
with
I wanted to know
I could
Until-
just ask them.
until
Like, what
I
you working with?
actually had someone who I think sent me either a fake dick pic or they manipulated the dick pic to look.
They gotta get an angle.
Oh, so when you got that thing in person,
When I got that thing in person, I was like, where
Oh,
was
no.
the rest of it?
I had that.
you been
Bamboozled, dick bamboozled.
dick fished.
Yeah, dick fished.
As long as you don't got no
She
Vienna
said she
sausages,
said
I like
dick fish.
small.
So it was
I
small
like
enough
medium.
where I actually had to say, okay,
I don't
put
like
it in my
big
butt. And
Medium,
even
But
when
I-
it was in
I
my
run into
butt,
them a lot.
it was still too
You run
small.
into a lot of big men.
medium
Sadly.
ruin the booty hole.
Sadly,
They hurt. I'm like,
You don't like anal sex?
wait, we talking about anal?
wait.
I thought we were talking about you.
No, I was saying that I like small
She
because
said she likes small
medium
dicks.
ruins the booty hole.
I like small. Yeah, I like small dicks, man. It gotta be small. If he got like a big, fat, thick dick, or he could be skinny and long. He could be skinny.
You like skinny long penises?
For if you go in my ass, it gotta be skinny.
Man, I had one so fat one time. Oh my god.
Oh my
Did you
God.
cry?
No,
Tears
I don't
come
know
out.
how it got there. I don't know how it got in there.
You didn't cry?
It was short, but that thing was. Woof. It was packing some width. I was like, I never had it this big, but let's try. I'm
He's just like, you know, man.
I done came this far.
Yeah, once it's already in there, it's like, you're like, okay, don't even take it out now. You just, let's do it. And then once it's already doing this, it's like, I'm feeling better as it goes on. It feels better as it
It
goes
just
on.
got to get past that muscle, right?
Yes, once it gets past the opening, you good. And I be feeling like, what if I shit on him by accident? I don't know, I be scared.
So have you ever shitted on a dick, even
No.
if by accident?
Nah, I never
Left
did.
any dookie streaks behind?
No. I've had somebody nut in my ass when I had to get it out.
Why you got to
Why you have to get it out? It's not like you can get pregnant.
You
I wanted to push it out. I didn't want it in there.
Why?
So what did you do to push it out?
I went on the toilet and I pushed. I'm sorry.
I never had nobody. I don't push out semen out of their booty hole. You might be the first person that ever said that.
Doesn't it just
Yes,
comes
they do.
out?
I watch videos. They do that. The white girls do it.
Yeah, they do. You're right. They do. They on porn.
On porn, yeah. I just felt like you're not supposed to stay in there. My butt felt full.
I can't get in there.
Your butt felt full with the semen in there?
It did. Look at these comments. They're like, hold on, let me tune in. What's going on?
Dick
Yeah,
bamboozled.
it's-
Yeah.
Do you like anal?
Do I like anal?
Yeah.
Nah, that's not.
But you know you can nut in it now if you get her pregnant.
Right.
But is
No,
it
if
the
you're not
thought?
in a wig, you don't get her pregnant either.
You know what?
The
wig.
nut in her wig.
He has a.
But you have to pull out.
He has a thing for
on time.
Ladies' wigs.
On time. So you don't have a problem with pulling that on
When
time?
I know I'm finna hit that wig, I'll be focused.
Wait, you mean like you want to know on it? Or
On the wig.
Yeah.
Hit that
Yeah.
why would you want to fuck it up? Why would you want to fuck it up?
That's not fucking it up. That's
Yes, it do,
protein.
because that's
That's like a little protein.
It gets very hard.
Yeah, it does.
You gotta go wash it and condition it out.
Go handle your business.
Now I know you're better.
Handle your business.
Do you guys have fetishes? Yeah, I'm turning it on you.
What's my fetish?
I have a fetish.
What's your fetish? Oh,
I don't think I have any.
can we
fetishes.
skip after that?
What's your fetish?
I want to put a strap on and I want to fuck a black guy.
A masculine black guy.
Yeah.
What
I
about you?
fingered a guy in the ass before.
Me too.
I never thought I would ever do it. He asked me, and I
Did
was
he
like,
enjoy it?
he loved it. He asked me to.
Oh, what age range was he in?
I don't know.
When you was
You gotta
fingering
ask
him
him.
in the butt, what was his reaction? What was he doing?
Sex.
Was he
You playing
moaning?
on-
Yeah,
going
loud
back
as
there?
fuck.
Was he throwing it back?
You planning on going back?
Like when he put it, because he's on top of me, so I'm just like this. As he's like this. So
he
when he
goes
goes
off
back,
of you and you
yeah. So as he's doing this, he's
just
going like this.
And he was moaning.
Yeah, he's loving it. His nut was powerful. He went ah ah ah.
That's pretty much how they do.
Oh, that's how you.
If they growl or scream, that's crazy.
With the finger, yeah.
With the finger,
Mm-hmm.
you just ain't get that strap on.
I want them niggas to suck my dick.
She trying to
I
put
know,
up in
I
your
would
ass,
try
that's
that.
gonna be a whole fight.
What?
That's
So
gonna be a whole
do
fight.
you find it's difficult to date in Miami? Like,
I'm open-minded, not open
I
ass.
feel like working in clubs, much like her working in clubs, you see a lot of cheaters out there. So it's very hard to guys who like are with their girls all the time and then you see them like be cheating on them. So I don't really trust guys. So that's why I need to.
that's why you need how many?
I need to.
Do they have to know about each other?
Yeah.
They have to know about each other?
Yes.
You're honest like that?
They gotta be okay with it. That's why the guy who I was talking to, he had a girlfriend. I thought this would work out because then I can have a main guy. And he was like, no, you can't handle a main guy. And then I was like, okay, you see now there's gonna be an issue. I'm okay with you having a girlfriend, but you're not okay with me having
It's
another
always like
boyfriend.
that.
You're supposed to be my side. Well, he wants to be my main, and I'm his side. But why can't I have a side still? He was like, no.
Because he's the meat and y'all two are his sides. Do you find that more people down here, like, for instance, personality has been replaced by probably for guys, or they have a nice car, and for women, oh, she has a nice body, she has breasts, or she has a booty.
What do you mean? I don't understand the question.
Like personality wise, like some people may be total assholes or completely lame, but
They
yet
look like
still
somebody.
you would still be interested in them because probably
Because of the car he
the
drives.
car he
or
drives
the
or
jewelry
the
he has,
jewelry
Oh, I don't
or
care
the
for that. I
money
care
or
about what you're
clothes.
giving me.
yeah.
the clothes
I
he
don't care
wears.
for this and all that. It depends on if am I trying to date him or am I just trying to fuck him? Which one is it? Am I trying to make him my main? Do you guys
What are you
ask?
trying to do?
Yeah,
So-
yo,
There's a difference. My
Hold
main,
on.
I look at them completely different.
Okay, so
And
your main, if your main allows you to have your sides, does the sides now take care of the bills and the main is relieved of all this financial burden?
since he's my main, I guess he'll have more special treatment because he's my main. So,
But does he pay the same cost as
a little less.
a little less?
You just want to make the most
Are you trying to be petty?
Right.
My main, I can
You trying to be the side?
Huh?
You trying to be the side?
I'm trying
She
to be.
said-
I'm just trying to see.
She
if
said
I
her
can afford.
man, she gonna take him out on dates.
Yeah, but she gonna still want me to. No. I need somebody else. If I'm gonna share, I need to share the whole thing.
But
I'm not gonna just share her body and time. I need to share them,
The
them
moment?
invoices as well.
She said that. She said that.
No, she said a little bit. I need a whole lot.
Wait, you want to pay my bills?
No, I don't want to pay your bills. That's why I be like, hey, I'll be the main, and you can have, I don't care how many sides you
Until
got.
feelings get involved.
Ooh,
You feel like,
I lost feelings a long time ago. I'm fucked up.
you never know.
Right? I'm a
You
fucked up
never
person.
know. There's always that one person to break you down.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, one day you're going to come in here, butterflies going to be flying around you.
And then
we're
And then we're gonna be like,
well, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. When is the wedding?
you're gonna have a white girl.
So
White girl? No, I'm not.
That's what guys turn into.
So are you looking for something serious right now, or are you more like just sort of having fun?
28. I'm 28. So about 30. Yeah.
Okay. So for right now, it's just like
You just having a good time.
I'm just having a good time, making money, just chilling.
Okay. So what is your fantasy?
2 boyfriends.
So you want to have a threesome with 2 guys?
That's been there, done that. High school.
How was it?
Huh?
How was it?
I loved it. I never did it again.
Why? If you liked it.
I found the right person.
Why didn't do it again?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it again.
Like with other
Like
people.
with other people.
I don't know how to bring that up and say that to people and they'll be okay.
Sometimes you on
Would
that.
you be interested in?
You know, you could take the guy to the swingers club and then.
I hate swingers clubs.
Oh, you
Why?
like them?
People touch on me too much.
But I mean, you could go as a voyeur.
You can say no.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
be
be-
who you want.
No, I went to swingers by accident one time. Somebody invited me. Said, "I'm okay for you to get in. It's this little club, whatever." Tricked me. I'm like, all right, so just dress nice, whatever. I said, all right, cool. He said, I'll get you a few drinks. I'm like, all right.
Which one did you go to?
I think it was Velvet.
Okay, right over here.
Yeah, so I went in there, and first thing first, the girl. Hey. I'm like, fuck, touching me. And then, and then I went inside. My ass gets slapped by a girl, so I'm trying to be nice, like, okay, all right. I'm going,
But-
as I was going, walking, it's like I just kept getting touched, and I was like, all right.
But the people that are really not pushy, like usually when they
Yeah.
see you like standoffish, they'll leave you alone and go to, because there's so many people there for them to choose from. Like, I don't like people touching me like that either. When I go out, usually like if somebody like, you know, and I just give them like a look or a certain move, they leave you alone. They go to the next person. So many people, especially if you go on the weekend, so many for them to choose from.
Okay, I don't mind being touched by bad bitches. I want to throw that out there.
But it really
Doesn't
don't be
look
bad
okay.
bitches now. It'd be a lot of older white women.
And a lot of fat ones too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, and the fat ones, they get
They're
bad.
no big
They
girls
get good
are
head.
aggressive. They're very aggressive. They're straightforward.
You
They'll
done got
let me
some
know
good
straight
head
up.
from
I'm
the
trying to
big
fuck
girls?
you. And that's what it is. I'm trying to take you on in my man, and I'll be like,
Hold on. So my dog, I need to hear about this good head from this.
she got a big good head from a fat hoe at the swingers club. Best head she ever had. And she
Yeah.
she went back looking for the girl like a fiend.
Damn. She gave head like an
this
old
nigga gonna
man.
text me saying, oh, I get it.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And when I was with my boyfriend, and we heard her in the other room, and he was like, I'm gonna go wait to see when she come out of the room, bring her over here. So he went, and he was like, she coming, she gonna go take a shower when she coming. So he was like laughing, like, you know how you laugh, like evil laugh. And we was just laying in bed or whatever, waiting on her to come in. When she walked through the door, and I looked at this nigga, I couldn't say nothing because she already in the room. I'm like, she better not touch me. You do your thing with her, whatever.
And I'll watch.
And right. And
Then you join it.
she started going down on me, and he got behind her, and he started having sex with her. And it was phenomenal.
So listen.
It was, and you know, she had told us,
I
she was like, I'm gay, you know, I come here on Wednesdays because my girlfriend don't know that I have sex with guys, but I still have the urge to have sex with guys. So I come here after work just to get my whatever rocks off with that guy and then go home. So the next Wednesday we went there looking for her. We was there all night. We didn't want to be like nobody.
So listen.
And we didn't see her. We was like,
I'm trying to
man.
understand. So you telling me?
She
Just
was
and
wide. She couldn't even fit through this door right here.
But listen, she gave you the best head of your life while taking it.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
And he said her pussy was good. He was like, man, that shit was good.
It probably ain't got too much mileage on it.
I don't think it would. Yeah, because she came, but she said she go there every week. I don't know. We went back looking for, we didn't see her. And we wasn't going to go back a second time. Like, we went once, we didn't see her. It was like, okay.
She might be still going there on Wednesday.
She probably is. She's like, dude.
What would you say was your like best sexual experience? Most memorable?
Let me think. My best was when I had a homegirl. And it was, I guess it was like the situation that she... No, okay. I had a homegirl. She had a boyfriend. I used to come over their house, whatever. And I guess I didn't realize, I guess I was in a relationship with both of them, and I didn't realize it yet. But let me explain. Let me explain it. So I kept coming over all the time, and they always used to fuck in front of me, but I never used to join in them. But she would keep touching on me and stuff like that, whatever. She came to me one day, and she was like, you know, if you want to fuck my boyfriend, you can. And he hung. Yeah, so I was scared. I never took big dick in my life, so I was like, nah, I don't really want to do that. It looks painful. So she was like, you know, you can always, you know, come over whenever you want. I don't have to be here. Like, you're like family at this point. Like, you can fuck it whenever you want. And I was like, I don't think I want to, whatever. And one day, I was drunk, so I was like, you know what? I got locked out of my house. So I was like, damn. I do remember they crib, they lived down the street. So I walked over to his crib, and she wasn't there. And I said, I need to stay the night because like I'm locked out. She's like, sure, whatever. She's gonna come in like 30 minutes anyways. So I'll let her know you're here. Whatever. So we ended up fucking. And then she came in as we were fucking. She was like, I told you was gonna want to fuck him. He good, right? He do good, right? Come, let me get in on it. So she got on the bed. We always fucking. It was all like a 3-way thing. It was awesome. And then stopped talking to her for like a week. She got mad. Then I came back again and we fucked again.
She got mad that you went back.
She invited you and then she got mad that.
She got mad because she feel like I stopped hitting her up and I was hitting him up and I wasn't hitting him up. She was like, did we do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Like, why you don't come over no more? Ever since. So I really just got bored. I feel like what?
Do you find you get bored easily?
I do. Absolutely.
What keeps you like
doing different things?
Would you say like you're spontaneous?
Yeah.
Do you like are you an exhibitionist? Do you like having sex in front of other people or other people watching you?
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind it if they're there. They're there. When I'm in sex mode, I forget anybody's in the room.
Would you do porn?
No.
Why? Right. For real. That's understandable.
But the way they going now, we let people pick their sexuality at 12, so.
One ain't gonna be shit.
I ain't even
born ain't gonna be.
When I have kids, a lot of things can slow down that I post. So like, kind of do it all now.
Plus, you find that even out here in Miami, that there's a lot of people who have done porn, like, or even I don't know about now, but before it was like a lot of girls who used to be in the club with us. A lot of them were moonlighting.
Moonlighting.
What's moonlighting?
Like it wasn't their
thing, but you know
job,
they went and tried.
Every once in a while, you know, they did a porn.
Yeah, like hey, you know, my end's a little short this month.
Do you enjoy going to like? One of the things I've noticed in Miami, especially, is that going to the strip club can actually be considered a date. Do you like being at the strip club? Have you gone? Do you enjoy it?
I love being at the strip club.
Would you get dances?
I'll get dances to pocket half the money.
Also, if you go to somebody, be like, yo, he give you 200.
200 ones, I'll put 50 away. But they usually okay with it. They see me do it. I'm like, go ahead.
Okay, at least
that's the only reason you would go.
That's the only reason why I've been going. Every time I go, if you ever see me in a strip club, a guy paid me to be there.
A guy paid me to be there.
Yep. He always tells me, oh, you know, you can get some dances, get some drinks. You can keep some money on it. I don't care what you do with it. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go. Let's go. Every time I'm in Playhouse, that's what's going down.
You know that, like,
is that your to-go club? Playhouse? You like Playhouse?
I don't have a favorite club.
Just wherever.
I don't have a favorite. It's all about who I'm with and how I know, like, this person blew a bag. This person always gets 1,000 words. This person always gets 300. That's how it goes.
This person only buy 2 drinks. I'm this person.
You only buy the girl 2 drinks. That's your minimum.
2 drinks. That's probably one for him and one for her.
Who said I bought her?
Oh, 2 for you.
Oh, you bought it up.
Yeah, why not?
Why are you buying 2 drinks for yourself?
Y'all were there together.
And
you just gonna get you 2 drinks and nothing for her.
I don't. First of all, let me tell y'all something. We talking about Miami. We talking about Miami. First of all, these girls don't even allow you to ask them out.
Yep.
Because they'll, you need to tell you. That's not, you telling me to meet you somewhere. Hey, figure it out.
I had a guy try me like that at the casino. I remember I made a stats. I said, who want to go to the casino with me? Mm-hmm. So I'm at the casino. I told him, okay, pull up. He pulled up with no money to the casino, not even to bet for himself. He was like, I want to see you. He said, meet you at the casino. I said, so you came to the casino. I told you I'm at the casino, and you're not going to bet anything. You just came here.
No, I wouldn't go to the casino. Well, what I'm saying is,
he must have been one of them pathetic guys.
Yeah, I told him you could go. He was like, damn, a person coming out just to see you, and you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you're
right. You gotta gamble and have fun and like the hell.
He basically was like, I can watch you gamble. I'm like, watch me. So if I win big, you think you're gonna have some? You ain't gonna get shit.
I'd be quick to tell them your mama the best looking woman in the world. That's who you should be watching.
She and this mama thing.
Who prettier than your mama? Nobody. Go watch her. Don't watch me. One day somebody go break my jaw.
I feel the same way about my dad.
Why I know not to be out here with my heart.
No! Listen,
you got
there's
me
some
fucked
great
up.
girls out there. I'm a good person.
Nobody gonna lie to me about that. You will be a great person around 28. You've already established that.
So I think around 28.
No, I'm 30. I said I'm
no,
gonna be a perfect
she
girl.
gonna
that's what she
down at 28.
28. So that's what she'll be good. Me? I'm not gonna be playing out here with my heart.
Wait till I'm 28.
I ain't that stupid. You know what? Everybody out here having fun.
You can wait till she's 28. You don't know. She could be 27.
Right.
I'm not.
What about? Do you think that guys are intimidated by your Instagram because you have a nice body?
Always.
You know, you're always twerking, doing a little dancey, sexy stuff.
Some of them understand and some of them don't. The guys that I be wanting to actually like hop in their DMs, they'll see it and they'll be like, "Nah, she's gonna fit my heart." Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
So you pop in guys' DMs?
If I'm liking it, hell yeah.
How do you pop up in their DMs?
I'll like a bunch of shit on purpose, and then when they start liking my stuff back, I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" They're like, "Hey," they reply fast. Oh, what you doing?
Oh yeah, these niggas reply fast.
I take my shots. Because I feel like I have so much DMs of guys coming in, so I have to pick. So I have to just wait and I make my own pick. And then they'll just see my DMs. They'll see my post and they'll just think to themselves like, this girl gonna play.
I probably would answer you though.
You probably wouldn't?
Yeah, because I be thinking like when if that happened, I be like, oh yeah, this is somebody trying to sell me some bullshit. This whole spam page, I ain't playing.
Oh, they do. They be asking me for pictures. Hey, hold a spoon.
Yeah, I know. Who sent you?
They be thinking that their girlfriend really sent over like an ex.
Yeah.
It's an ex is on their page.
Oh, that's kind of weird. No, it's kind of weird. You got to remember, like, think about how many times. Okay, so as a guy, every guy's been in, tried to go on somebody, some female DM, right? And these responses be hell. Or there be no response.
One. My response is hell.
It'd be hell, right?
Okay,
so then when you see somebody else, you like,
how you doing, broke?
And then you
gotta get them to leave me alone.
No, don't.
Yes, they do. They leave you alone.
I don't know, like, you do get weird DMs. Do you get a lot of dick pics?
All the time.
I block them.
I don't like them. I block them all the time.
Yeah.
And they'll be like,
I block them.
This, so what?
Well, send them.
Why
Another
does me
thing.
saying having a twerk video on my page mean Okay, I'm taking my dick and send it there. She gonna like this shit.
I started sending them a bigger dick pic when they started sending me dick pics.
A little bit. I'm pretty sure he didn't see it and then take a dick pic.
Yeah, the dick pic.
I already got this. I believe in this pic. I'm finna shoot my shot with this pic.
Well, they don't even say hello first. Mm-hmm. They just, that's the first thing they do.
Well, you know, they believe in that pic.
And I hate the ones who send you a picture you posted and they put the comment they wanted to put under the picture. I don't even respond.
I don't like that either. Like, just
send you a picture and be like, oh, the hard eyes. Like, you could have put, like, what you hiding? Because I ain't hiding that from nobody. It's just delete it. See?
That's weird.
How's your day going? Broke. Leave me alone. I don't, like, leave me the hell alone. I don't want none of that.
The best way to get a guy on my DM, watch this Cash App.
Right. Broke me. That's what broke me.
And then sometimes, and I guess this would also help me. Every once in a while, I'll be turned into this nice guy, and I start responding to everything. And then it's always one female that respond as though like you super thirsty or something. They have this. I'm like, first of all, bitch, I didn't even say all that.
I think guys get less irritated when girls get in their DM than girls get. Like, I think a girl would get more irritated from a DM than a guy would. Like, a girl DM a guy, they'll be like, oh, let me see what she on. But when a guy DMs a girl, it's like, oh.
The last time I shot my shot with a guy in his DM and we actually met up or whatever, he gonna tell me as we are on a date, I don't have sex with condoms. I was like,
that's the conversation on the first date?
Yep. He was just like letting me know. He's like, man, I see something with you, bro. I do, and you know, I wouldn't want to have kids and stuff like that. I said,
on your first date?
First date. First date's crazy.
These are creepy.
No, he said I robbed out.
But what if you know, like y'all like to post this is like I go through this a lot. Y'all like to post like quotes and this and that, and you know I'm a reading person, right? Like I read Plato, like I read a lot of philosophy things. So I read like a lot of quotes. You know, they're partial quotes, so I like to put their little part of the quote. I say, hey, this is the rest of the quote, right? And I got a boyfriend.
Bitch, ain't nobody ask you about your boyfriend.
Right.
Right. It's scary.
That should be.
No, that's somebody who trying to pass them off.
It's already with
like the people spitting on the elevator, the coronavirus people.
Yeah, that's AIDS. Definitely.
They was trying to pass something off. Definitely.
Dating, another topic. Dating in Miami. You never really know what somebody does for work. Do you find it? Tell you? Yeah.
So I had. It's funny you say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that would go. That could be anywhere.
This
not
girl.
Just Miami.
It took me, and I give her this one. She's good at it, but I realized why she was good at it because that was her profession.
Good what? Well, she was good at what?
She's good at putting on this, like she's used to being undercover. Come to find out, she was a detective. But for 3 weeks, I thought she was really like a personal trainer. Like she really had it.
But to me, if you're talking to somebody, that's like one of the first questions you have to ask. So
no, but she had. But like I said, she put on the whole like. But she's not even. That was her front because she was a whole ass detective.
Wow. Yeah.
Are there certain like job people that you like, certain guys that you will not date? What are you not attracted to?
What am I not attracted to?
You like fat guys?
I'm not attracted to guys who are too aggressive. Women beaters.
What about busy?
Anybody who resembles any of my family members.
Okay. Makes sense.
Like, yeah, it makes sense. Like me, I don't date light skinned guys because for some reason to me they always remind me of my brothers. So I'm like,
I don't date.
We look too much alike, bro.
Hazel eyed men.
Jamaican or
Did you have a bad experience with a hazel-eyed, dread Jamaican guy?
All the males in my family hit women. That's something I did. Grandparents, great-grandparents, uncles, cousins, all that. They all hit girls. So when my uncle went to jail, he told me, right when they put him in handcuffs, don't ever date a guy like me. And it stuck with me. So I was like, all right, I won't date a guy like you.
Makes sense.
I know the sign.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know that you're down for anal.
It's okay.
What about slobbing on a knob?
Don't everybody do that?
Okay.
You said no?
No.
Not every person sucks dick?
Yeah.
Not every
Do you
girl?
spit on the dick? Because Petty has like an affliction.
Yeah, I don't want that. Stop that. Don't do that.
You don't mind the gargling and everything else, but just don't like hawk on his face.
And I don't want to feel spit on like.
Too much spit.
On
your ass crack?
Yes, that's not the
I
vibe.
thought guys like that.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's some, there's guys out there, but this
Right.
guy.
I mean, but Petty, you like to have your booty ate, so like.
I just kind of like to have my booty ate, but it's one of those things. If I'm getting my booty ate, if you're there, I don't care what no man says. That's one of those things that I don't see you stopping if it starts.
Right, you don't see the guy stopping the girl, right?
Yeah, you
These
can
guys
say
be
all
acting
you
like,
want.
if a girl, I'm gonna do this. I'm
Because-
gonna punch. I'm
Like turn.
they not gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
They gonna matter of fact, what they gonna do is school, open up a little wider.
Hold their cheeks open for you.
I don't know about all that. I ain't gonna.
I had a guy try to position me there. He was like, push my head down. I was like, nah, calm down.
So do you eat booty?
Never done.
You don't want to?
So you stop at the balls?
You know what?
So
How
You
you
go
much?
behind the balls?
A little. Would they have to be on good behavior for you to lick the gooch?
I'm not going at the asshole. Like, no asshole crack, because I ain't do that. I know that guy doing the beat. I felt weird.
I don't like that.
That's what it is. It
I don't
feels
like
weird.
that.
It feels weird.
You feel like, oh. You don't stop it, but you feel like,
See, I had my.
That's not gonna
Trick,
that don't
When
get
I
me
was
all.
18 and messing with that old ass lady. That
You?
fucked me up.
She ate your ass?
That's
At
what
18?
fucked. Yeah.
Damn. I'm a late bloomer.
Did we
That ass eat
he
shit.
said, right?
No, she wasn't 18.
You
I was 18. She was 33.
Older women are freaky.
My daughter's dad, he the one who introduced me to that.
To what? When you did it, were you like, ooh, no?
I used to be like, no, I'm not doing that.
I hear people lick my ass, but
Nasty.
sometimes I don't like, what if I didn't shake very good? Like, I don't want your tongue.
And then when I finally did do it to him, when I just was like, okay, you know what, my man wanted, I do it. And I just liked his reaction. Because I never got that reaction from him before.
That's how I felt when I think this guy. Nah, his reaction
Well,
was
he
awesome.
wouldn't let me do the finger
And I always wanted to do it again to somebody, and they all say no. I bring it up to every guy. They'll be like, yeah, shit. No. I'm like,
No, that's not gay. Yeah, but my baby daddy wasn't with the finger shit.
So gargle or
He don't
so?
want
I was gonna say. So are you gonna swallow or spit?
It depends.
Like you looked at me.
Yeah, if you
I mean,
feel like
if he's my
a
man,
woman.
I swallow it, please. Not spit.
I haven't swallowed in a long time.
Okay.
I'm sticking
So
to
what's like your most like disgusting fantasy? The fantasy that you'd want to hide from God?
As if you could.
Why do I say it?
Because this is Kink Talk and it's no holds barred.
Boom.
Oh, that was a good one. I want to see
Say
one of my big dick homeboys fuck a dog. But that's just because I want to see it. I just want to see how it works.
That is some weird.
That's weird.
One of
Wait
my
a minute,
big
wait a
dicks.
minute. He gotta have a big dick. And you want to see him fuck who?
A dog.
You gotta go to one of the states where that's legal.
Ooh, child.
But that's a
That's
nasty
gross. You ever seen watch stuff like that?
bestiality.
Yeah.
I stumbled upon it before.
stumble.
That's
You
nasty.
did more than stumble.
And when you watch it, you wasn't disgusted like, oh my god, what is this?
No, she was a bit.
I was like, I would
intrigued.
like to see it in person. The dogs don't be doing nothing. They just be like they don't feel it or something. They don't feel it.
Hey, to each his own.
That shit just gave me heartburn.
There are states where that could be possibly legal, but not here. So don't do that
Don't do
here.
it over here. Look to see what state.
I think in Washington, the dog got to be under 40 pounds or some dumb shit like that.
or probably over 40 pounds. Under? Why under?
Because they dumb in Washington. I don't know. Them politicians.
Wouldn't it be over?
Some people
Look it up.
And after they fuck goats. No, don't they fuck goats in Africa?
It's
I do
not
that
Africa,
everywhere,
it's in
probably
South
here.
America. There's some.
That's probably here. They probably do that here too. Here, they do fuck anything. Horses, goats, cats, dogs, armadillos.
No, a lot of girls fuck horses. I would never.
Which
Yeah.
girls are fucking horses?
A lot of people fuck horses.
There was a guy that died from
Hawaii,
'Cause it went too
Kentucky,
deep.
Nevada,
I know you're talking
New
about.
Mexico,
I think it was a
Ohio.
horse.
It's alright to
Texas.
fuck your dog?
Yes, Vermont, West Virginia, and Wyoming. I have to look it up because until she said
So Washington, Google it. Is it legal in
Washington.
Washington? I think the dog gotta be like a certain amount. Certain.
no, it's not on this list. It's Washington. It might not be Washington.
Any other? What about bondage?
So you want to see a guy? I'm stuck on this. You want to see a guy? Not a girl. Not a girl.
No, ew.
In Rhode Island is the only place.
I think
where
niggas like
you
more
can go
out there.
prison.
Girls is more inside. Don't. Guys are more just.
And how would you look at this guy after he did something like that? Like, would it be like would you be able to have a sexual relationship?
No,
A
I want
sexual-
a friend. Strictly platonic. Strictly
Sexual
just a
encounter?
friend.
No. You wouldn't be able to have.
So
sex
the
with
whole
nothing?
idea is you just want to see it live.
I just want to see it live.
So it doesn't even necessarily have to be a friend.
Just somebody.
You know what I wanted to see live two guys go down on each other.
Go down like you suck each other's dick.
And one day I left work. I was working at Take One. Left work. Remember the Bahamian spot used to be right there?
On 79th Street.
Stopped there to get food, me and Ginger. There were two punks walking around being stupid. And we just asked them, yeah, we're getting $20. She gave 120 and gave me 20.
To suck each other's dick.
Yeah, they was like, come over here, come. While we waited on our food, we placed our order, go over there and watch them suck each other's dick.
And how was it?
Okay, I mean $20. Wait, the $40.
It was starting to turn me on.
I bet.
Don't you find that they're giving each other dick was more aggressive than the way we suck dick?
They go
They go
real.
hard.
I didn't really pay attention to that.
You been seeing a little side thing like.
But I don't know, for some reason, them guys, like, I think they please them more than women do.
They know what it
Like,
is.
cause they be like really grunting, like they be really on.
And they make sure to go.
So maybe it's like their muscles just stronger.
Or they just guys and they know what guys want.
It's true. But I just know they
I don't know, but that animal sex thing, I don't like that. That looks gross.
Okay, well, on that note, we're gonna sign off on her fantasy
I learned
being
how far $40 could go.
her fantasy being watching live bestiality. Let me clarify that. So go ahead and tell our audience members where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at dreadbaby_nib, DREADBABY_NIB.
You have an OnlyFans.
I do have OnlyFans. The name is Kirby Dolly, CURBY Dolly. DOLLY.
You need an OnlyFans?
You don't have
And what you gonna do on there? Whack off?
Me and Kim are gonna do OnlyFans, $100 a month for you to subscribe.
You can't do 100 a month.
Why we
The
cannot?
max is 40.
We're gonna do $40 a month.
Mine is 40.
40 and 40.
Alright.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we're doing one, a King Talk one, $40 to subscribe. Let's see who's subscribing to it.
Yes, it's lit. And they tip you still. And they still send you money in your DMs in there. So.
Shit, my nigga would kill me.
Depending if that thing making money.
No, he'd kill me.
You would.
But I don't think I think some girls go further.
I wouldn't
go on the
care.
ones that get the tips. Like you have girls that really probably don't go as far as other girls. Those probably the ones that don't get the good tips or don't get tips at all.
No, you put your own tip. You could just be showing literally your finger, and they don't know what they have to pay to open it. It's like you send a picture through your phone, and it could be anything, but it says a question mark, and he says you have to pay this to open it, and it could be absolutely nothing.
You know, so they're out there tricking people.
So
out
it's
there.
tricking people out there money.
Yeah, I send a little shame. I don't go as far as they want me to go.
Alright. Okay, guys. Well, this was Dread Baby Me. And thank you for tuning in with us
You were
tonight.
very candid.
Yeah, you were extremely candid and we appreciate that. And after, you all are definitely welcome to come on any other time that you would like to.
I want to come with my best friend.
Yeah, we could definitely set that up.
She's worse than me.
Actually, was she?
She came on here?
Mm-hmm. Miss Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She wasn't worse? She's crazy. Her medicine,
Maybe she was holding back.
but must have been. She'll have you like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Nah, she works. The things that come out of her mouth. She's like,
Let me know. So when is the show? We're off here, right?
Come here, nigga. Yeah, you want